Christmas, it ain't your turn yet. It's only night 3 of Hannukah, and it's the 3rd Jewish folktale I'm telling. Tonight I'll share one of the many stories of the Wise Men of Chelm. Now, God, we generally agree, is someone who knows what they're doing. And when God created people, he created wise folks and he created fools. But when he had his angels dole them out over the world, he made sure that they did so in an equal manner. That way a town would have a variety of both. But when the angel was flying over Chelm, its sack full of idiots toppled open. And so every villager of Chelm is a total schmuck. For example, there was a large hill in the middle of Chelm, and the villagers became annoyed by it because it blocked out the moon. This made it difficult for the villagers to hold their monthly blessing of the new moon. So the town elders convened one evening to figure out what to do about it. They discussed the problem for 3 days and 3 nights with no solution. Finally, one of the elders had a solid idea. We must work together as a village to push the hill far out of town. The other elders agreed that this was a great plan, and so a date was set for the villagers to gather. On the day of the deed, the villagers of Chelm gathered on one side of the hill, rolled up their sleeves, laid their hands on the earth, and pushed as hard as they could. They pushed and pushed and pushed, but the only thing that seemed to be happening was that they were getting very hot and sweaty under the sun. They paused to strip down a layer, leaving their coats and cloaks in a pile. And they got back to work. As the citizens of Chelm struggled, a band of thieves popped into town. And since no one was looking, they took off with all of the coats and cloaks. At last the villagers of Chelm decided they'd done enough work for the day, and they turned around to retrieve their belongings. But they found all of them missing. They fretted for a moment, but then one of the elders gasped in delight. We've done it! We have pushed the hill so far from its original spot, we cannot see our clothes! Those friggin' idiots cheered loudly and long. And they likely had a very chilly winter. My source for tonight's tale is 10 Traditional Jewish Children's Stories by Gloria Goldreich, and I'll see you tomorrow for another Jewish folktale.